was the Lord. I always told him, I trust you. I don't know where to go or what to do, but I expect you to lead me. And he always did. The words of a former black activist ascribing credit to God for work accomplished. Welcome to the channel and thank you for stopping by. I would appreciate it greatly if you stick around. Who knows, you may garner some insight that may either add value to your life or someone else's. In the spirit of Black History Month, I would like to quickly reflect on a notable Black figure and share some highlights from last year's Black History Month celebration. The quote I just referenced belongs to Harriet Tubman, March 1822 to March 10, 1930. Her name at birth was Armintha Ross, also known as Minty and later Moses for the work that she did. Mrs. Tubman was a slave, an abolitionist, and an activist who fled to freedom and later became a conductor on the Underground Railroad, not a real railroad. It was a network of discrete roads and safe houses established in the United States during the early to mid 19th century. It was used by enslaved Americans primarily to escape into free states and Canada. There is so much to learn from this awe-inspiring stalwart, but I won't get into much details. I will leave you to do your own research. This platform has many resources. There's even a movie in honor of her name. Harriet has been my inspirer since I was a teen, and the older I become, the deeper my appreciation gets for her. I am particularly inspired by her courage, selflessness, and strong faith in God. She risked her own life to liberate others and linked her success to God. She said, "And I prayed to God to make me strong and able to fight. And that's what I've always prayed for ever since." When I reflect on her actions, many scripture comes to mind, but the one that resonates with me most is Isaiah 1 verse 17, God's directive to the Israelites through the prophet Isaiah after they rebelled against him. And it reads, learn to do right, seek justice, defend the oppressed, take up the cause of the fatherless, plead the cause of the widow. Harriet Tubman did not ignore the suffering of her oppressed brothers and sisters. Over a 10-year period, she made 19 trips in the South and escorted over 300 slaves to freedom. According to her, I was the conductor of the Underground Railroad for 8 years, and I can say what most conductors can't say. I never ran my train off the track, and I never lost a passenger. What a phenomenal woman she was. So last year, I made some suggestions on ways to celebrate Black History Month, and two of the activities I suggested was to make an African dish and the other to watch an African movie. So I journeyed to West Africa and prepared two dishes for my family. One was Jollof Rice, which is a rice dish made with tomatoes, onion, and spices. And the other one was Chin Chin. It's a fried dough that's made from flour, of course. I added two new dishes to my list of recipes. it was a learning experience for me. And the movie that we watched was is called Wild Faith, and it is a story about a war veteran who made a promise to a dying black soldier to take care of his wife and young daughter. The veteran and the wife later went into a relationship that was met with great resistance from the community. But it has a beautiful ending. And I hope I'm not penalized, but I have attached a little clipping so that you can have an idea of what it's like, just in case you may want to watch it. And I just want to say thank you so much for your continued support, and thank you for watching to the end. And I just want to use one last quote from Harriet Tubman. And it says, "Most that I have done and suffered in the service of our cause has been in public, and I have received much encouragement at every step of the way. You, on the other hand, have labored in a private way. I have wrought in the day, you in the night. I have been approved by the multitude, while the most you have done has been witnessed by a few trembling, scarred, and footsore bondmen and women whom you have led out of the house of bondage, and whose heartfelt God bless you has been your only reward." Proverbs 27 verse 17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens another." Be inspired and be an inspiration to others. God bless you, and do stay tuned for more videos as I celebrate Black History Month.
Murphy. $300 for anyone who brings her to me unharmed.
People are talking, Emmett. The whole town is talking.